Hello, hello, and welcome back to Mindfully Rich Podcast, your weekly mindful look at life and finances with a twist. I'm your host, RichE, and like always, got to start off the podcast thanking all of y'all for listening. I'm so blessed and grateful that y'all have decided to tune in. I mean, literally, I check the stats every week and I just be like, they listening where? I mean, I'm like the real life mind blown emoji. So thank you for sharing these episodes with your circles. And if y'all want to follow me, I'm on IG at Mindfully Rich. Go on and connect with your girl. So last week on the podcast, I did the bills debt episode. That's where I talked about the different types of debt, how you can get deferments right now on your loans if you have them, and how you should spend this upcoming stimulus check that a lot of us will be getting. So I got lots of questions. I could tell that some people have listened to the episode. So make sure if you have some questions on the stimulus checks, I literally broke it down, who's getting what the qualifications were. I also talked about the different loan types and different ways that you can get deferments. There's lots of new bills that have been dropping just because of COVID. So make sure you check that episode out, or if you know someone that episode may help, make sure you share it with them. So we're moving into week 4 of this quarantine, and child, my kids are really starting to feel it. So I have a 14-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter. And my daughter came to me and she said, "Mommy, I'm tired of being in the house." I said, "Hell, you think I just like being in the house right now?" I mean, literally, we've been in the house now for 4 weeks. This is something. So I decided to call my grandmother. My grandmother, she's 90 years old. She done seen a lot. She done been here a long time. She's in Chicago. And so I called her and I said, "Girl, have you ever seen anything like this?" And she said, "Nah, I don't think I've ever seen it get this bad. You think it's going to get better?" That's what she asked me, y'all. I legit got scared because y'all don't understand. I got one of those Jesus is on the main line type grandmas, praying grandmas, tell them what you want type grandmas. And when she asked me if I thought that it was going to get better, I was like, all right, shit getting real out here in the world. We got to pray. Nah, but for real though. We keeping Jesus on the main line, just like I said. I know that he's still on the throne, so not getting scared, just praying. And we got all these shelters in place right now. People just got to take it seriously. Come from outside if you don't need to be outside. Get the things that you need to get. Then bring your little tails back in the house and pray. But real talk, right now is the time to just take advantage of the time that we're getting. Get all areas of your life together. There was, before this quarantine, a time when people would use busy as an excuse. They couldn't do nothing. They was always busy. They can't watch that show. They can't get their life together. They can't leave that girl, that boy, that man, that woman, whoever. They just couldn't do it, right? Because they was just all so busy, right? But right now we're in a time where you can get every aspect of your life together. You got nothing but time and opportunity. And if you come out of this quarantine the same person that you were and didn't do nothing with your life, you was just lazy and undisciplined. And ain't no excuses for stuff like that. But anyways, we finna go ahead and move on. I'm enjoying seeing all of these club quarantines and celebrity song battles that's going on IG. I'm loving to see it. Between D Nice, Manny Fresh, and DJ Young, your girl is all together. I be in everybody virtual clubs with my virtual drinks, with all my virtual dancing emojis, okay? But we're going to go ahead and move on to today's topic. The title inspiration comes from the one and only CeeLo Green. Y'all remember this song, Forget You. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my God, y'all don't even know. Student loans, they disrupt my whole spirit. My whole spirit, y'all. But you want to know what? Student loans, they have a good and a bad side to them. The good side is A lot of people have needed student loans to get through school so that they can be in the positions that they're in right now. The bad side is the repayment of student loans. Oh my goodness. The debt total, I believe, for student loans right now, I believe is $1.5 trillion. That's a lot of debt. I'm in the financial world, so it's just like when you're measuring all that debt, like it used to look like that for credit cards, but now it's like that for student loans, and it is just crazy, y'all. So the government has released more details on this CARE Act that they put out. And so in that act, they're suspending federal student loan payments. And the bonus is you don't get charged any interest during that deferment period. Dang, I can't even talk. Woo! Also, your wages can't be garnished and your tax refunds can't be snatched up during this time period because of the CARE Act. So I don't know if y'all knew this, but your wages can be garnished if you don't pay your student loans. And then they could also put a lien against your taxes to take your money if you don't pay your student loans, if they go into what's called default. So that's a lesson for all y'all out there who think that you can get away with not paying them. And if you ever get to the point of where they're garnishing your wages, they can garnish up to 25% of your net income. So that's after taxes. That is a lot of money. The normal garnishment range is 15%. But for student loans, if you have multiple, they can take up to 25%. That's a lot of money. I just thought I'd give y'all that little lesson right there. But that's not what we're talking about today. Because over 37 million people have student loan debt, I thought that this topic deserves some conversation time. So we're going to go ahead and begin and talk about those of you who have federal student loans. So that is going to be the people who have a loan with Navient. Now, I know I'm probably not pronouncing it right. I don't pronounce a lot of stuff right. You know what? I'm just going to take this time. My friends, oh my God, they laugh at me when I say turmeric, right? Like I'm saying some dude named Eric, right? I know, that's what it sounds like, but that's how I pronounce it. But anyways, Navient. If you have a loan with Navient, that's a federal student loan. And so right now you're good to go because that CARE Act that I was talking about, it forgives all federal student loans. And so that deferment period starts from April 10th through September 30th. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to call them or anything. You got zero due right now. If you go check your Navient balance right now, I'm pretty sure it says zero. Because soon as I heard about it, I was on Navient's site and I said, yo, let me make sure that I can stop my auto pay. I didn't even have to stop my auto pay, y'all. It just says zero due. For 6 months, I don't have to make this payment. Y'all don't know. I did the best twerk I ever did when I saw that. I was like, this is love. This is love. So I didn't forget about y'all with private student loans. Now, for those of y'all with these, we all got to pray. The CARE Act doesn't grant any additional provisions for the for the private student loans. So you would just have to call whoever your private student loan lender is and see if they have any programs that they can help you with a deferment or a forbearance during this time. So when I say private student loan issuer or lender, that's like your Citizens Bank, Sophie Loans, Lynn Key, Sally Mae has some private student loans. There's quite a few private student loans out there. All of the loans that aren't through Navient, those are going to be your private student loans. And you're going to want to check with that lender to see what programs that they have right now so that you can try to get some type of deferment or save some type of money right now with those type of student loans. So the question that I get is, why should I take advantage of this student loan deferment or forgiveness period? Hell, you want to save money during this time. Child, right now in the world, we don't know what's happening. We don't know what's next. I mean, we've never known what's next, but y'all, we've been in the house for 4 weeks. Why wouldn't you want to try to save some money? We don't know what's going on next in the world. It's people being furloughed. Like every single day, a new company is furloughing employees just because we don't know what's going on. And they're saying that we're going to be sheltered for it up until May right now. So it's like you don't know what's going on. You don't know what expenses you may have to pay for. So why not try to save some money? And if you can save it through the student loans, especially for those who have federal student loans, you're not losing a dime. 0% interest. You don't have to make your payments. Go ahead. During this pandemic right now, things aren't really slowing down with the numbers, with how many people are infected and everything that's going on. So save money wherever you can. And that's the main reason why I wanted to talk to y'all about these student loan deferments and forbearances, just because this is a time when you can take that money that you were going to be paying to your student loan and put it into your savings account for 6 months. I know some people who pay some huge payments on student loans. When I was an underwriter, I have seen some things, y'all. Y'all don't know. People have huge amounts of student loan, and especially federal student loan debt. So if you can take advantage of saving those payments right now, you should do it. The reason why I did this episode is to boost awareness on all the savings you can get right now by deferring or going into some type of forgiveness period for your student loans. And yes, I know I am very redundant. I've said it like tons of times. I want to make sure that y'all getting it, so I like to drill it in your heads. But when I was younger, I had no awareness on student loans. Like, I didn't know the differences between a federal or a private student loan. So I'm going to take this time right now just to talk about the differences between the two. So federal student loan offers way more flexibility, income-based repayment programs. All of the bells and whistles come with federal student loan programs. Like, it's just a bunch of things that you can do if you're unable to pay the loan or in regards to your repayment back. Private student loans, whoo! The devil. It's basically like having an unsecured loan at a financial institution. You just got to pay it back. If you ever get into a situation where you like, oh, I'm in school. All right, no deferment periods going on for you. Some of them, I don't know. You would have to check it out. But you don't get all the bells and whistles with programs and deferments and forbearances like you do a federal student loan. That's the differences that I've noticed throughout my lifetime. So I don't want nobody calling me out like, it's this. I think I said enough. So I'm going to tell y'all how I made a stupid mistake with private student loans back in the day. So my senior year of high school, I decided to go to Illinois State University after I graduated, right? So school was going to be free, like free, y'all. No money down. Pass, go, collect $200 free, right? So I attended I-State for one semester because I ended up getting married. So I left a bunch of free money out there on the table. I know, salty, right? But it gets worse. I decided to go back to school 2 years after that point, and now I had already had my oldest child, and so school was going to be practically free for me, right? Like, wasn't going to pay a lot of money at all, right? But then I got pregnant with my daughter, and so when I got pregnant with her, I did the dummy. I took out student loans just to catch up on bills and so I can prepare for the birth of my baby, right? So I didn't even need money for school, y'all. You got to get this. At that time, I was a military spouse. I had so many scholarships and grants to pay for school that it didn't make no sense, but I didn't have any extra money. And I had saw people taking out student loans just to, pay bills and pay for other stuff. And so I did the dummy, took out $15,000 in student loans. And y'all, when I tell you that $15,000 turned into $25,000 and I'm now repaying a $25,000 student loan for something, get this, I did not use this money for school. The dumbest thing. It is the dumbest mistake. Now, y'all probably like, why is she telling us about her dumb mistake? I don't want y'all to make that same dumb mistake that I made. There may be somebody listening, somebody who went through this, or somebody that was thinking about doing this. Stop right now. I just told you the story. Don't do it. You make the right move, okay? That was a lot of information that we just shared, that I just shared with y'all, talking about we like y'all said something. But let's go ahead and do a recap. First, if you have a federal student loan right now, remember the deferment period and forbearance period is from April 10th to September 30th, that your loans will be deferred. You don't have to do anything. Just go on Navient's site, check it out. You don't even have to stop your auto pay. Next, if you have a private student loan, you'll have to contact your loan issuer just to see if they have any savings for you right now through any deferment or forbearance programs. Because right now during COVID, lots of people are giving those things out. So I can bet you I don't know why I said it like that, but I can bet you that they're probably doing something. You just got to pick up the phone and call them. Lastly, save money right now, y'all. I told y'all why you should save money. You just should. We don't know where we at right now. I feel like we're all living on a bad reality show and we're just waiting to be punked. It's just Ashton hasn't jumped out yet. So save all the money you can. If you didn't take anything from all the stuff I was talking about, make sure you try to get all of the savings that you can get. And right now, student loans is offering quite a bit of it, okay? So we're going to go ahead and move on to the 5 questions. This is becoming like my favorite part. I love this part of the podcast. So the song that I'm feeling this week is LTD Love Ballad. Okay, first I got to tell y'all, I did not know that Jeffrey Osborne was a part of the group LTD. Y'all got to look them up. Oh my goodness. This song, Love Ballad, is my song, okay? So about 2 months ago, I was introduced to this song by a very special person because I had never heard it before, and now I play it like all the time. So my day normally starts off with Big Old Freak, then it's Love Ballad. That's just kind of, where my mood be. And then I may throw some gospel in there, and then back to Big Old Freak and then Love Ballad, right? Also, if y'all be at D Nice Club Quarantine on IG, every single set he ends with Love Ballad too. Like, I absolutely just love this song. Like, literally adding this to my wedding music playlist. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next question. And what show am I feeling? So right now I'm watching, what's the name of that show? It's For Life on ABC. I think it's like on its 8th episode right now. Y'all, it's so good. I think 50 Cent is one of the creators. This show is so good. I'm not going to tell y'all about it because I want y'all to get caught up on it. I want to start reporting on shows, but I got to get like enough people who watch these shows so y'all don't be like, what is she talking about? So go check out For Life on ABC. And I'm also watching Marriage Boot Camp. Reality Stars. This show is really good. Like, if the couples really take in account what the counselors, the therapists are trying to teach them, they would be good because they do a lot of things on here that have had me rethinking my whole life, like therapy through the TV. That's what I'm getting right now. Like right now, I got a bet with my girl RichE. The couples had to take a lie detector test, and I got a bet going with who I think is lying. So if y'all watching the show, I believe Choses, Michelle, CeeLo, and Jocelyn, they all lying. So we'll get a chance to see on Thursday. So what's grinding my gears this week? You know what? Ain't nothing really grinding my gears. Life is good, even though through this quarantine, still good over here. So what am I grateful for? My moment of gratitude would be for my friends and family checking in on me and the kiddos. I'm still grateful that we good up in here. We ain't got no illnesses. Life is still good for us, and, we keeping it together. So my last question, what am I looking forward to? So I am looking forward to the end of all this COVID stuff. Like, I truly am. When I was a kid growing up at my home church, Christ Temple, back in Markham, big up, okay? The Sanctuary Choir, they used to sing this song called Heal the Land. Now, as a kid, I didn't know why they were singing this song. I used to be like, why they want God to heal the land, right? What's wrong with the land? Now, as an adult, it's so many songs that were sang in church that I understand, but that song really stands out right now just because God really do need to heal this land. Like, there has never been a time ever before, according to my 90-year-old grandma, like I told y'all earlier, she ain't never seen nothing like this, okay? So right now, that's my prayer, is that the land is healed. That's something that I say every single day in my prayers. I sing this song quite a bit now, just because I really do want the land to be healed. I want all of this stuff to be over so that we can all have better days ahead of us. That's what it says in the word anyway. So I'm hoping that we have better days ahead. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But thank y'all so much for listening. Once again, don't forget to follow me on IG. I'm at Mindfully Rich. And until next week, when I hit y'all with another one.